But anyway, you can catch me any day sipping VODKA, saying what I say on Straight from the K. It's straight from the K. Hey, hey, thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Anyway, that's why I do. You know, I speak kicking it like that. Wait, guess what? We're still in Women's Month. Ow. But anyway, yes, back to that. So, I want to talk about the VAWA. This will be VAWA number 2. Dos. Ichi. Ni. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing here. We're going to do the Violence Against Women Act. Vote, 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 vote. Because what I'm about to talk about is from your senators and your House of Representatives. Not your mayor, not your president. It is your president. He was the person who was in charge of putting this out there, and the biggest advocate for it is your president, Biden. I ain't pro Biden. I ain't pro nobody. But I'm pro violence against women. This is a women's channel. Ow. So why would I not be for anything to help out women? So, let me talk about that. The Violence Against Women Act was revisited on March 17, 2021. That was Wednesday. I always do my videos like a week in advance, so this is going on. You know what I mean? So anyway, the House of Representatives have passed it, and it's been revised. The revision got a lot of good points in it. Good points. First of all, let me talk about the Violence Against Women Act. I always told you all that that's very important to me. It's dear to my heart because I use that act. That act helped a lot of situations. That it puts a felony behind people stalking you, watching you, you know, paying attention to you, sexual assaults. It puts a good weight behind it in courts. Because at the end of the day, you 911, what's your nature of your emergency? Then you calling this person get picked up, and then he back out tomorrow calling you again. If you don't have like a restraining order, or you have put a paper trail behind. Now let me tell you something. A paper trail needs a gun or some kind of weapon. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm not gonna even lie to you. You hear what I'm saying? You cannot just be thinking a restraining order gonna save your life. You got a TPO and a PTO. TPO is a temporary restraining order. That means like 30 days, 4 days. Then the person needs to answer it. Whoever you talking about restraining. Then you have a PTO. Usually when they violate the PTO, it turns into a permanent restraining order. Meaning from now on, don't come around me. I don't want to see you. I don't wish you. Now, saying I don't mess with you and then messing with them, you just threw the whole thing out the window. And I'm guilty of that. I've been there. Believe me, I've been there. 40-something years old. Something. I ain't gonna tell you what something is. I'm 40-something years old. So I've been there. I played all the games. And people played all the games with me. I thank the Lord that I've been through things and I'm here to tell you about it. Because I want to tell young women about these situations and not how to play games. Now, let's go back to restraining orders. Restraining orders, please, are not. It's not a game. You do not go get a restraining order. One more time, let me reiterate. You do not get a restraining order because you don't like his new girlfriend, and she calling you and driving by your house because she don't know where he at tonight. Don't do that, because they really mess a person's life up a little bit. Meaning that when that person want a job or want to seek employment and get a background check, they see the restraining order, which is not a good look to be hired on a job. Also, it's hard to get a firearm. So while y'all playing with each other about this man at this time, or you playing with somebody because the man ain't even studying you and you didn't got a restraining order him just to mess his life up because he, you know, don't play games with this Violence Against Women Act. Don't play games with the temporary restraining order. Do not play games with the permanent restraining order. Do it when you feel like your life is in danger. Is your life in danger? Is this person is not going to leave you alone? There is too many women in the news. I'm down here in Metro Atlanta. We got the shootings the other day with the Asian women. Shout out to all my Asian Pacific, and all my Asian descent. We the struggle is with you. I'm with you. I'm praying. And understand when it comes to this minority situation versus people who decide they think they're above us. So it is what it is. But peace, blessings, and love, as well as prayers out to all the family members of those victims. Because that didn't make no sense. But that's why I'm talking about the Violence Against Women Act. That's why I need to keep continuing to be passed. They are trying to get rid of it. The Violence Against Women Act, they are trying to get rid of it. If we don't watch it, it be gone. And it's definitely needed because they come for us all the time. Soon as they ain't their feelings, emotions, or anything else, then we got to get shot dead. Our kids got to die. Did you see? I don't know if y'all saw it. Where the person got the stimulus check. And that man said, I'm supposed to get some of that stimulus check. He done went and killed the woman and her kids. Took his baby and dropped his baby off, though. So he killed the baby, the 2 kids she already had, that's not from him. And then dropped his baby off with with somebody. Violence Against Women Act is imperative, okay? So stay up, stay woke, vote. Hear me? Vote, 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 vote. Vote. I don't tell you, like I said, we going to the polls. We going to the polls. That's what you need to do. Going to the polls, because it ain't, like I said, it ain't all about that Biden, Obama, and all that. It ain't about none of that junk you think you're talking about. It's that House of Representatives and Senate. This is where this is at. House of Representatives have passed this. Wait on the Senate to join in. Tag team. You know that's my song right there, so I'm gonna always bring that up. But hey, it is what it is. So it was voted against. Let me tell you, it's women in India. I got a snippet. Check it out. About women in India who men are getting drunk and very depressed and want to take it out on the women of the house, their violence, and all that stuff be kind of like set up or dealt with a caste system where you have to deal with certain people that you don't even want to be with. Like, we at least get the chance over here. America is great. Let me tell you something. If we got issues here, we got issues. We got civil rights issues, all kinds. We ain't perfect. We ain't perfect by a long shot. But let me tell you something. We is not getting hooked up in marriages that we don't want to be in and that we got to be in and that the family shame us. If you ever look into other countries about how they get married and what they must do, that's why everybody, why you think everybody here? It's a reason why. You ain't must do nothing in America as far as a woman. But at the end of the day, it's people who are upset about us women. And you got to be ready. You got to have your head on swivel because they're coming. Because of we making more, like I said, we making most of the money right now. We got the game, we got the hustle, and we pretty out. And we pretty. It is what it is. They don't want to let us go. We're a commodity, meaning that they think we're something that you can possess and sell. Sex trafficking. I'm down in Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, and this is one of the top sex trafficking cities because we always have some kind of convention going on, and all these women getting missing and stuff like that. They be all, in these hotels and things like this. Violence Against Women Act. Know about it. Be about it. Out. You know what I'm saying? It need to be your life. If you're a woman, I don't care what kind of woman you are. Black, brown, white, yellow, whatever. You need to know about the Violence Against Women Act because it's real. Real. Real in the field. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to definitely know about this. Know about it. Be about it. It is what it is. So we just had a recent shooting on Piedmont Road and as well as in Cherokee County. Piedmont Road was in Atlanta, the Metro Atlanta area, the northeast east side of Atlanta. Then we had the same man go and shoot up a spa of Asian women in Cherokee County. Cherokee County saying it's not, in their opinion, it's not a hate crime. It's a hate. It's a hate. My opinion, it's a hate crime. Atlanta said they don't have a decision yet if it's a hate crime. So somebody got some sense, because it's a hate crime. That don't make no sense. You just can't go out there and be shooting folk up. Women, you shot up some Asian women because you got a problem. Kill yourself. But you ain't here. I ain't say that. Daily domestic violence. So I'm gonna have some. At the end of this video, I'm gonna put up some resources, because, like I said, I've been through this. It's very important that we use this resource for women. Okay, so back on Wednesday, March 17th, 2021, the Renew bill renewed to prevent and combat sexual assault, domestic violence, and dating violence and stalking. They bring that back up. Also, guess what? They adding to the bill, which will help out. Because guess what? Having you been with somebody and then you like, I gotta go. I can't live here no more. I have been through that. I gotta go. I can't live here no more, or I can't work here no more. That was your man, baby dad, or whatever. You've been here like 3 years, and you didn't told him about the people at the job. Cynthia said this, and Rashawn said this, and blah, blah, blah. Because I've been through this. I had my ex-husband come to my job and say names of people I had responded. I was talking about, pillow talking about, But I ain't with him no more. And I'm trying to flee and get out the situation, because it's not healthy for me with my children. And then he goes to the job and asks for all of those people. Never tell, if you in something sick, you stop telling him the names of people at your job, because they're going to go up there and ask every name. Every name you mentioned. But let me tell you this. Sorry. So let me tell you this, though. But the good part about this renewed bill, if it comes out, if it get passed in the Senate, is that it would include that you can leave a job, you can still get your state benefits. Yeah, you get your benefits if you walk off. It ain't gonna be a thing where you're not gonna be job abandonment. It's gonna be a thing where you were a victim of domestic violence. So you can leave your job, and you say, I left my job because of domestic violence. I can't stay at the job because where I work. Come on down, be laying for me. So that's not gonna work. So that works out well. That is gonna be, they put that in the bill. That's the new revised version of it. That is a beautiful thing. So you can leave your job, and it's not a penalty towards you about that you just be walking off jobs and stuff. No, you walk off jobs. Now let me tell you something. You get out of this situation, because Bible say, who God set free, let them stay free indeed. Don't go get nobody else like that, because you got to be walking off jobs every 2 years. That don't make no sense. You get off that job and leave that man alone and move forward and get you some sense, some counseling. I'm all about the counseling. Go back to my video. Go back. Way back. So what I'm saying, you got to go back. It ain't about doing it again. And every time you turn around, violence against women, hey, protect me. I can leave work. You can't keep leaving jobs. Leave a job, baby. One time. See what it's about. You see it, I ain't no good matchmaker for myself. Leave that job, and then start a new life, okay? But all that extra, as far as you leaving jobs every 5 weeks, you don't know how to pick them. And maybe you need to be alone, get some healing, dig deep. You know what I'm saying? This is my daughter. It's her jury. I kind of like it. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I'm pimping her barrette too. But anyway, I can't get to it. But back to the subject at hand. So let me tell you something. The Violence Against Women Act is being revised. I'm hoping, because I do believe in voting, that this will pass, and it can have these extra things in it. They had to bring back in 2019, 2020, there was a problem with the transgender. I'm hoping they can add that transgender clause back into it again, because what do we do with them? It's kind of hard with them. You know what I mean? I can't really go deep into that. And look, let me tell you something. I'm all for the LGBTQ community. I'm with y'all more than you know. I come from a family of situations like that. So I'm not like biased to it at all. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, though, Okay, you're gonna you want a lot of different things. Some things I can rock with y'all on, but some stuff I can't rock. As far as that sports thing is kind of hard because you're naturally a male probably, and you got more strength and you got testosterone. But when it comes to being treated like a woman because somebody mad because they like you, well then yes, that is a hate crime or some kind of bias or some kind of where you use a violence against women act because intentionally they thought you was a woman and you are a woman, you're acting as a woman and you're living as a woman. And you should have rights. I agree. So I'm all for that. Believe that. So let me tell you something. This COVID situation has really messed up the violence against women. I'm sorry. Violence to women. So Biden was quoted in CNN saying, domestic violence is being called a pandemic within the COVID-19 pandemic. And that was by Clara Foran and Jessica Dean, CNN, published 3/17/21. I got to give them a shout out because I don't believe in just quoting people and act like it came out top of my dome because at the end of the day, you have to give everybody their reference. And that came from that. That came from CNN on March 17, 2021. This is very serious, you all. So please do not sleep on the Violence Against Women Act. Please stay voting. If you're not voting, get to the polls. Next time it's your election. I don't care. We voting for what color we gonna change the milk. Be there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm all for it. Let me tell you something. It really blessed me in my life to get out a situation, and it can bless you to get out situations. You gotta know your laws, and you have to know how to work that thing. Not just know it and sit on it and oh that sounds good. That's nice. I wish I could do that. You can do it. Get your butt up. Handle your business. You know what I'm saying? And get rid of whoever you need to get rid of, but don't pick nothing else like that. Chill for a second. Be by yourself. Chill. If you need to chill, be by yourself. Find out what you like. Date yourself. I'm a big advocate for dating yourself. What you like? You want some lobster tonight? You know what I'm saying? You want some shrimp? Get you some shrimp lobster. Get you some wine, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get your drink. Turn up. Do you. Well, date you. Date you. Take pictures. Take pictures. I look good. I look good. It is what it is. Let me tell you how happy your life would be with that drama and that stress out of your life. But you got to take the steps and you got to know your tools out here. Let me tell you something. Like I said, if I can say it no more, I can say it 50 more times. Vote, 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 vote. VOTE. Vote when it comes to voting for your local officials. You need your Senate, your House of Representatives. I don't know if you know yet how our government works, but we have judicial, then we have congressional, and then who else we got? Presidential. Sorry. So our president, then we have our House of Representatives, and then, House of Representatives and the Senate. And then we have our judiciary, which is our big court. You know what I mean? We have a balance of powers in the United States. Believe me, it's there. It works. If you don't believe it works, call it out. Call it out. You know what I'm saying? It's there. Believe me. Everything not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and say that everything works like it needs to work all the time, but if you call it out, you get your lawyer and y'all call it out, it can work. It's so many things that have been overturned and changed because of we have a balance of powers in the United States. So I don't hate the United States. We have problems, yes, we do. We're like the youngest country, so it is what it is. But at the end of the day, don't get on here and get mad with me and say, "Oh, you a sucker. You just falling for what the United States said." No, I'm not. I believe. You see me? I go through things. I go through things in my job. I go through things in life. This little brown skin don't mean that. I still go through things all day long. Nobody cares. You see your lips? You see this nose? You see this hair? I go through stuff. So I'm not, what you call it? where no one's not gonna hit me up and give me the business about being who I am and the skin I'm in. As well as my children, so I teach them the same thing. But guess what? They ain't even hold me back. They ain't even hold me back. Not gonna hold me back at all. We're gonna get what we need to get, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. And us women gonna get up and get out our butts, get rid of this laziness and this mess that we be messing with. You hear me? You feel like you're some stuff and somebody snatch you around or hit you, talking crazy. One more time, ladies. Let me tell you before I go. Please do not announce that you're about to leave. When you were using this Violence Against Women Act, you can use the Violence Against Women Act for more than just a domestic situation. You can use the Violence Against Women Act when you're out at a restaurant, at a mall, at a parking lot, at the bank. It needs to be well lit. There's supposed to be a phone that's lit. There's supposed to be security that's there. If you're attacked and these things have failed you, a property has failed you not with the right accommodations, and you have been attacked because you couldn't get to a phone, it wasn't enough lighting, it was a very conducive area to attack you, that is Violence Against Women Act. If you're in a relationship, you want a restraining order, you want to get that person out your house, hey, get the step in, get rocks. You know what I'm saying? This person doing this to me, that's Violence Against Women Act. You're dating, that's Violence Against Women Act. That's your husband. You can get him out your house. A whole husband. I know, I've done it. A whole husband. A whole husband can be gone. Violence Against Women Act. Also, they're trying to include in this, the one with the House of Representatives that's going to the Senate right now, the loophole of boyfriend. Because it used to be just had to be spouse. That it affected their right to buy firearms as well as employment shown up on their background. It was now shown up on your boyfriend's background. Now, you know what I want them to add to that? Housing. Because when I was in that same situation, I had to leave an apartment. I bought a home, but the apartment went on my credit. And I had to fight that credit off my credit. So that should be added. Hey, you hear that, Biden? You hear that, House of Representatives? Senate? Y'all in the back? Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, add that to the thing because I need that off too. When you have to leave a place where you're housed at and you're going other housing because of your domestic situation. So that need to be added. I definitely agree with that. But hey, straight from the cave. Appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe. What? Subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Bam. Thank you.